guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video brought to you from my new setup. To be honest, it looks exactly the same as my other room. If you don't know, I recently moved back home. But yeah, I hope you guys have all been well. As you can tell from the title, this is going to be like a sit down talk type video. This video has been sponsored by Provacan. Now I've done it, or Provacan, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I've done a video with them before. I will link it below. But yeah, I'm just going to get into this video. So if you did click on this video, wanting just to hear more about this brand, about CBD oil, about its overall benefits, and a bit of a life update from me, stick around, keep watching, and let's go. So, first of all, last time I got their oils, ones you can put in your mouth, and like use on your body. This time around I got the gummies. Now I actually really like these. As you can see, I've been getting through them, so I wanted to use the product first before I came on here and actually spoke about it. So it's mixed fruit flavor. I feel like the different colors are different flavors, but they could all just be one flavor. Regardless, they do all taste really nice. The main thing I want to tell you here, I'm going to put some information up on the screen also, but the main thing I want to let you know, it says on here, take maximum 2 a day. Don't exceed that limit if you do seek professional help. But just in general, before purchasing, or if you are interested, make sure that this is something you can take. Seek medical help if needs be. And yeah, let's just get into this. So I'm going to talk to you about some of the benefits of CBD oil. Now, in my last video, I went into a bit more detail about what CBD is. So the 3 main benefits I am going to be talking about today, just alerting you to what they may be. And there's many benefits, but I'm just going to speak on 3 of them. I will link below maybe some like websites and articles so you can read up more on it. CBD is really good for just your heart health in general. Now, I unfortunately know of people that have passed away due to like heart conditions at a young age. So this isn't something that only affects people that are older, which I naively used to think. So I'm really trying to do, like, in all aspects of my life, just remain healthy and keep nourishing my body in the right way. It's also good for acne. Now, one of my friends actually did use CBD oil and it helped with her acne, so I know it's worked for someone. So again, you could try it. It may work for you also. I don't suffer from acne, so that isn't the main reasons that I'm using it for, but I do know of people like that. So yeah, something to read up on, something to look into. And the final point is anxiety and depression. Now, it's a weird time now. It really is. Like, so many people going through so much, with it being locked down, COVID, like, that took a toll on so many people's minds, and just mental health was it was a pandemic in itself. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like many people could benefit in that sense from CBD oil. So again, if that is something you're going through, I highly recommend. I've spoken before in regards to anxiety. Now, I'm not a doctor. I don't want to diagnose myself, but I've definitely been through some things. Now, I spoke about it briefly in the last video, and I think things ended up getting worse. Not worse per se, but before I said, I feel like it's only at a slight level of anxiety that I have, but it became more because, firstly, I haven't really been on YouTube as much because I have been really pushing my Instagram and growing on Twitter as well, funny enough. And it's a great thing, and I'm really excited about it because it's something I really wanted to achieve during the lockdown period. I had a video, it went viral. I'll post it here. Yeah, and then I kept on making more videos like that on Twitter and Instagram. My Twitter like doubled in size in the space of just a couple months. So that was crazy. And I've just been growing ever since and creating a lot more content over on Instagram. So If you're not already, make sure you are following me. Quick plug. But with that, I did in turn end up putting a lot of pressure on myself to keep the great content coming. And every time I would release something, I'd be very like worried, will it be good enough? Like, no matter how good the video looked, if I looked at it, I wouldn't know. Which I think a lot of creators are like that. Like, you wait is for the audience to decide, and you just have to release it. As my brother says, once you've made it, it's no longer yours, just release it. So there was that playing on my mind a lot. So I was very tense, shall I say, about that. But all of these factors would trigger anxiety. But it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad because the joy outweighed the negative feelings. Then around, I'm not even going to give a date, but there was a certain period of time I went for a very bad, horrible experience. So I had to deal with that whilst great things are happening on Instagram, everything I wanted. And so it's this whole, do I just drop everything and just let it all go, and like this terrible thing is happening, or do I keep pushing? And I'm a fighter. I decided to keep pushing. But it was hard. It was hard to make sure that I'm taking care of my mental, making sure I'm healing from this situation, but also keeping the consistency and the creativity. And my main goal with all my content, it's in my bio on Instagram, spread joy one post at a time. So having to do that whilst going through what I was going through, it was very difficult. And that situation left a scar. It's going to leave a scar. And that elevated the anxiety even more. Then I went through another bad situation, I'll just say, work-wise. That also didn't help things at all. It was the worst timing to ever happen. I'm not really going to speak on that, but yeah, it wasn't good. Then it just kept piling on. So then another situation I was dealing with, and this is all around my birthday, when you're meant to be most excited about, you've been fortunate enough to see a new year, especially with everything going on. But it was very, very hard. Many, how can I put it, triggering moments. Many situations where I was feeling like I'm really struggling with words right now. Trust became a big thing for me, and it was very confusing on who I could and couldn't trust. Because I'm a very I will whatever until you prove me wrong. You've got my trust. So when trust with people was breaking down, and I was having to question people and question people's motives, and it was a lot to deal with, alongside, as I'm so fortunate for, things really taking off in regards to Instagram and Twitter, and getting amazing brand deals. It was crazy because that was a brand I've always loved, got to do that. So it was even having something really, a lot of really good things happening that you had always wanted to happen, coinciding with the worst things you'd never want to happen for your life at the same time, and managing them both. Very weird for your mental state is what I would say. And there were moments when the oil, the CBD oil, would definitely help, because all these things can be quite triggering in regards to anxiety, I believe, for me anyway. So yes, that's a bit of a life update. So that is what I was dealing with, and I'd say still dealing with, to be fair. But one thing I always say is I believe happiness is a choice, and it's something I'm choosing every single day. From the day that things just started to get out of control, I always made a point. I remember I was sat with my best friend, Martha, shout out to you, thank you for everything you do, in my living room, and I said, I'm gonna fight this. Like, I've worked really hard to be in this moment that I'm in right now, because I feel like I'm in a moment. I'm gonna call it like, it's this bubble of a moment, like everything I wanted is happening, and I fought so hard to get here. I'm not gonna let it slip away. I'm gonna take time for myself and make sure I look after myself. These gummies definitely help. I'm not gonna let it go. I'm not gonna let it slip away. So yeah, that's just a bit more of an insight into what I've been going through. I couldn't be 100% open and transparent. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm not ready to 100% talk about it, but also I actually can't. I'm not able to speak about it as it's still being dealt with. But yeah, maybe one day, I hope one day I'll be able to speak on it, because it's something that, yeah, I would like to, and there's a lot of things I'd like to do in that area. I'll touch on that at a later time. But yeah, this was very over. One thing I didn't want to do, I didn't want to come on here and cry, because I've been in a good mood today. But today is one of those days where I'm happy and I'm feeling good. And I'm, again, even this video, like, getting to collaborate with this brand again, like, they came back to me, they like working with me, and I really appreciate it. And it's a product that I can get behind, because one thing, I'm so passionate about our mindsets and our mind just being right and good, which is why I'm so focused on spreading joy one post at a time, because online there's so much that can just get into people's heads, and I have so many friends that have deactivated social media because it's too much for them. So I want to be that account that when people see my videos, they're like, I'm in a good mood. That's put a smile on my face. So yeah, I feel like I've kind of touched on it without touching on it, but the main takeaway I want you to take from this, first of all, choose happiness. Secondly, choose Provacan. That feels like a proper ad. This video is sponsored, but no, genuinely do recommend them. CBD is a great form of relief for so many things. There's so many benefits. As I said, I'm gonna I'm going to put some links below, but I will also be linking the website below so you can purchase for yourself. Yeah, so I hope this video was helpful, insightful. I feel like it's the most open I've been in my head, because I knew what I was saying, but I didn't say much. But as I said, one day I will be able to speak on it. But before anybody worries, I am doing good. I have the best people in my life. So as always, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff I meant to ask you to do. Please do. And I'm just rambling now, and I don't really know how to end this, so I'm just gonna go.